Hi, this is Vivian Vande Velde. Welcome to my house where you have been listening to me read from Alison, Who Went Away, a story that I wrote in 2001. It was, well, actually, I wrote it earlier than that, probably 2000, but it was published in 2001 by Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. I'm going to read to you chapters 32 and 33 because 32 is very short. Chapter 32. Eventually, I noticed that, depending on the day's humidity, usually my hair looks better in the evening than it does in the morning. I finally succumbed to the advice that Wally and my dad have been trying to push on me all year and start taking my showers in the evening. Brian can live in the tub come morning, as far as I'm concerned. And one day, Matt Burke comes up to me, spontaneously, as far as I know, though Connie may have put him up to it, and tells me that my hair looks nice. I've had a long time to prepare for this, and I say, thanks. Chapter 33. The day after my father arrives from California, all five of us go to the psychologist. Me, Dad, Mom, Wally, and Brian. The psychologist, whose name is Dr. Mahar, has teeth that are too short and small. He looks like either he files them down or he's never lost his baby teeth. I decide immediately to hate him. The first thing he says, as soon as we're all sitting down, is that we all need to stand up. I hope he isn't going to have us do exercises, I mumble to whoever is listening, which I don't think is anyone. I'm trembling, all scared, and I don't even know why, like this guy is going to be giving us a test or judging us or something. I want him to like us, even though I don't like him, with his stupid little teeth and his everybody stand up. We're all standing, and Dr. Mahar tells me, stand anywhere you want to. He sees me looking at the door and adds, anywhere in the room. Well, that was a good thought. We're all looking at each other. We're all thinking, does everybody know what's going on except me? Dr. Mahar sees we're not moving, so he says, gesturing, walk around the room and stop where you're most comfortable. Despite the fact that this is stupid, we do what he says. I stop near the door, figuring there still might be a chance to make a break for freedom, no matter what he says. Dad walks to the window. Mom stands behind the sofa, with Brian trying to burrow himself into her side. Wally picks a spot halfway between me and Mom. I'm sure all this proves something in psychologist ease because Dr. Mahar is wearing a self satisfied smirk. As if we haven't had enough fun, he says, okay, now everybody take one step in any direction. Dad pretty much just shuffles his feet, which I decide to use as my tactic too. Mom takes one giant step away from Dad toward Wally, taking Brian with her. Brian scales up Mom's body as though she's a jungle gym. Wally moves towards Mom, which takes him away from me, and even I can see the significance of that. Dumb psychologist games. How long did he have to go to psychologist school to learn how to humiliate people? Did we do okay? Mom asks. That wasn't a test, Dr. Mahar says, though we all know it was. He can see that she isn't convinced. You did fine, he assures all of us. Just fine. Everybody sit back down. I like sitting better than standing. My knees don't shake so obviously. So, Dr. Mahar says, beaming at all of us, if someone with such truly crummy teeth can actually be said to beam, why are we here? I don't say what I'm thinking, which is, well, you're obviously here because we're paying you to be here. We all shuffle our feet some more, or concentrate on settling into our various chairs and sofas, and we definitely avoid making eye contact with Dr. Mahar or with one another, while anyone with any sense at all could see that each of us is desperately thinking, call on someone else, not me. Mr. Castleman, Dr. Mahar says, you've come the farthest to be with us today. Why did you come? Dad, in a separate chair, jerks his chin at Mom, who's leaning into Wally on the sofa, with Brian in her lap, sucking his thumb. Dad said, she said I had to come. Dr. Mahar raises his eyebrows. She said if I was interested in, he hesitates, then finishes, the welfare of the family, I'd be here. The family is me and Alison, because Brian is Mom and Wally's child. Dad isn't any more interested in Brian than he would be in one of those sad eyed kids you see in those Please adopt this child from this third world country commercials. When Dad says the family, he means me and Alison isn't here. Dr. Mahara looks at me in the chair next to Dad's. Anyone else? He asks, as though Dad had volunteered his answer. Dr. Mahara might be saying anyone else, but he's looking at me. There's absolutely no reason I need to be here, so I don't say anything. Dr. Mahara doesn't say anything either. Eventually, Mom can't take the pressure. She cracks under the strain of silence and says, "She's not eating enough." I sigh, but figure I don't need to get sucked into this. Dr. Mahara can see I'm not wasting away. But he asks anyway, "Susan?" "I eat," I tell him. I don't think the trembling of my body reveals itself in my voice. "Do you feel you weigh what you should?" he asks me. "I weigh more than Connie," I say, even though I know he doesn't know my classmates, and less than Waukesha. Dr. Bosco is satisfied with my weight. Dr. Bosco is my pediatrician. "Why do you think we're here?" Dr. Mahara comes out and asks me. "Same as my father," I say. "She made me come, too." My father winks at me. The session doesn't get much better. Dr. Mahara says things like, "We need to own this situation as a family," and Mom points out things that are wrong with me. After 50 minutes that seem to take a week to pass, Dr. Mahara finally lets us go. Dad has an appointment to see him again, alone, tomorrow, before he heads back to California. Dr. Mahar must think he's pretty good if he thinks Dad has a problem that he can fix in one session. Mom tries to make an appointment for me the day after that, but I whine about missing rehearsals, and Dr. Mahar is in favor of me having steady, regular things in my life. But before I can celebrate, he says he has Saturday morning hours. Oh, joy! He'll continue to see Brian once a week alone and once with Mom or Wally. Mom and Wally will start coming in as a couple. I figure the man must be saving up for a nice big Caribbean vacation. I hope that you're enjoying Alison Who Went Away. There we go. And I want to remind you to stay safe and be kind.